Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Trailblazers will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Portland. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during... in the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Roy, that's a two-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Morant. And Sabonis pulls it down. Here's Risache. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Basket good.
Avdia showing you his catch-and-shoot skills.
Up top, Morant. The 19-footer is on the money.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Now here's Morant. George with no one around. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Nash. Outside for Roy. Jacks up a three. A rebound by Johnson. Here's McGinnis. Here's George. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
Nash outside. Outside, Avdia. Here's Risache. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Risache, looking comfortable operating inside.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McGinnis. And that one drops.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Sabonis. And he's good on the three ball.
Don't sleep on the big man now. Domantas Sabonis can be effective in catch and shoot.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to Risache. And the three off target. Here's Toronto now. Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to Nash. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Misses the layup.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the first. Pass to Şengün. Back to Alston. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Portland leading. Now Nash. Now here's Sabonis. The three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers out in front, leading by just one. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Portland trailing here. Now here's Hardaway. Left side, Avdija. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Avdija's got 5.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Risacher. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Now Ilgauskas, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Out to Hardaway. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Markkanen. And yes, it's good.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
Ilgauskas in the post, and that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's Roy, out to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Avdia can't hit. Toronto trailing. Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. Off the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Vanderbilt. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Alston with the ball. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Şengün. There's the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch fire.
Ilgauskas with it. Şengün covering. Out to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Down low. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Markkanen with the block.
That's the length of Lauri Markkanen making a difference at the defensive end.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Cummings. Markkanen pulls it in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Back to Şengün. Takes it off the glass. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers. Another round of applause for your Blazer dancers.
Trailblazers trailed by 10. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nash outside. "12 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the pick. Pass to McGinnis. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McGinnis has got the first basket of the second half here for Toronto. Back to Hardaway. Nash left side. That one falls.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Pass to McGinnis. 17-foot shot on the way. Morant on the follow. And the Raptors lead by 13.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Here's Hardaway. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. To the wing right side. Here's Hardaway. Second chance shot. That's tipped. To the inside. Vanderbilt with the steal. And here's Nash outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The 3 from George. Miller grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Trailblazers trailed by 13. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Back to Morant. Into the lanes. Rebounded by Hardaway.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Hardaway. Nash outside. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Here's Alston. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The shot's good. Alston making the play. Clarkson's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Sabonis. Screen by Sabonis. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here is Alston. Clarkson with the ball. Sabonis defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's foul number 2 for him.
On the floor for your Trailblazers.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Screen by Şengün to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Şengün's got 9 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Trailblazers trailed by 14.
On the floor for your Trailblazers.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. There's Nash with the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Second team foul.
Keontae George picks one up.
At the line.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Alston. Here he goes. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Great look there, but off target. Outside, Avdia. And here's Nash. He has 5. 5 on the clock. And the lead is down inside single digits. Nash has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Takes it inside. In the corner, Şengün with it. Drills it from outside. He's got 12. And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal.
36. The Raptors, 48.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Trailblazers trailed by 12. Here's Nash. Right wing. Here's Risacher. That 3 off the mark. Fast break Toronto. Here's McGinnis. George looking around. Pass to Johnson. Back to George. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Roy. Pass to Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
Trailblazers trailed by 13. Outside Roy. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Avdia. Over McGinnis. Johnson with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. Nash's shot is in.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Here's Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
to Rizachet. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Rizachet with the steal. For three, Roy. It's hauled in by George. Poked loose. Rizachet with the steal. Nash outside. When they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes in the game.
Outside, Avdia. Nash outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Here's DiVincenzo. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
There's Nash with the 3.
That's just staying with your man, anticipating what he's thinking, and great instincts on the block from Paul George.
3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for George.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
So it's Toronto winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel The crowd is assembled looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Portland right now in the middle of a road trip.
And they face this team just once more after tonight. So they lost that first matchup. They're looking to get this one to boost their confidence and give themselves a chance to win the season series.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. At the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. You take a look at Toronto.
And after winning the first game, you'd have to think that they got the mental edge here tonight.
Yeah, it's often not so easy the second time around. You know your opponent's going to make adjustments. You have to be ready to adjust back. I'd call that readjust.
Here's Nash. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Risacher. Here's Nash. Pass to Risacher. Here's Nash. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. McGinnis with a rebound. Inside. Here's Johnson. Got a hand on it. And here's Sabonis outside. Rebound Toronto. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Roy. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
They set the screen. Pass to McGinnis. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Nash. Up and in on the layup.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Morant. It's George on the wing. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Reese Shea will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. George feels it out a bit. Down low. McGinnis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
Nash misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
George, no good. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Nash to the paint. Here's Sabonis. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
Here's the pick. George outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Alston. Şengün, the screen. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Portland ahead, leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Portland leading. Pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Drives to the hoop. Alston with a bucket.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Pass to Avdia. No one near him. Toronto grabs the miss.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an official.
Oh, and Markkanen finishes.
The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Nash. The rebound by Markkanen.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
George for 3. Avdia pulls it in. To the inside. And Sabonis gets it to go. Sabonis has got 6.
You got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
Here's Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Blazers making a change here. Hardaway with it. Driving in. Pass to Roy. From deep three-point land. McGinnis with a rebound. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Out to DiVincenzo. Here's McGinnis. Back to DiVincenzo. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
The Raptors with a lead. Outside Morant.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. DiVincenzo on the wing. Clock at 6. Right wing. It's McGinnis. Portland with a rebound. Here's Risacher. Pass to Roy. A minute 39 left to play in the first half. They get the rebound. No luck on that one. It's George on the wing. No points yet.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:27 left in the second period. Pass to McGinnis. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. McGinnis has got 9.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim grab.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Morant. Aggressive take from Morant. It's rebounded by Risacher.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Let's go with a 3. Roy's shot is good. He's got 5.
Really good passing wing. Risacher isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Roy. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Trailblazers making a switch here. There's 21 seconds left in the second period. Here's Alston. Kicks it to George. Count it. George has got his first bucket in this one.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Miller outside. Here's Aguirre. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front. They lead by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Nash. Pass to Roy. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Here's Nash. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Toronto leading by 6. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the middle. Şengün with a steal. And they're running. Some room here for George. Here's DiVincenzo. Şengün, the screen. Here's George. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
To halt the run. Nash misses.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Sabonis outside. From outside the arc. Nash misses.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
You know, a pretty easy solution to stopping this run would be to get back on defense. It's pretty simple.
Sabonis' shot is off.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Inside. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Risacher. Blazers trail by 11. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Second chance shot. Roy's shot is good. Roy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
DiVincenzo. Good, and the setup by Morant. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Avdija from outside. Drills it from deep.
Now you can see the work that Avdija has put into that three-point shot.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Portland. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here. And here's George. And there's the foul. That's going to belong to Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Alston. There's a screen. Kicks it to George. All alone. And he drops that one in.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Miller outside. Here's Ilgauskas. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen misses. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nash. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. 19 seconds left in the third. And there's the drive. Pass to Şengün. Portland with a rebound. Here's Nash. He gets it up. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Ilgauskas shot is off. Toronto leading by 4. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Outside Morant. Pass to McGinnis. George outside. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Looking to win the run. Miller outside. Drops in the 3.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Right side Moran. The kick out to Johnson. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Blazers trail by 9. Pass to Ilgauskas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And he's going for the lob. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. And when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
He hits the second from the line. Blazers trail by 8. Here's Nash. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Alston. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Roy pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Miller outside.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Picked by Sabonis. Shoots. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that
one. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 to shoot. Markkanen outside. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Going inside. Roy. Count it. Good.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Morant. Pass to Johnson. Avdia with a steal. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nash. Now here's Sabonis. McGinnis with a rebound. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Raptors lead by 7.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Here's Nash. Rebounded by Johnson. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Nash. Off target with the shot. So the Raptors win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.